I smoked the chuck roast like a brisket, and it was amazing. I used Worcestershire sauce as the binder, rubbed that in on both sides really well so the seasoning could stick. Then I went with a salt, pepper, garlic mix, coated that on there front and back, pretty heavy. I went with a light coat first, patted that on there, and then I went really heavy again after that. I used the salt, pepper, garlic, and then I used a generic barbecue rub that I got. I made sure to get any open space on that meat that was not covered in the salt, pepper, garlic. I went ahead and finished that up, pat it all the way in, and put it in the fridge overnight. This is the next morning. I pulled it out, put it on a wire rack, and threw it on the smoker at 225 and let him cook till he reached 165 internal. I pulled it out, sprayed it with some apple cider vinegar, put about half a stick of butter on it, and wrapped it back up in butcher's paper and put it back on the smoker till it reached 205 degrees internal. Once you wrap it, it's not going to get a whole lot of smoky flavor, so if you want to turn it up, I did. I put it at 300 degrees till it reached 205 internal. Once it's at the temperature that I want, I pulled it out, put some of that juice that came out, some of that tallow on it, and then I let it rest in the oven at 170. I recommend preheating the oven before you put it in there. Make sure it's already at 170, and you want to let it rest for about an hour. I went with 2 hours just because it wasn't dinner time, but you can let it rest even longer than that if you want. Then I pulled it out, sliced it up. You want to go against the grain. That will help the meat keep some of the juice, and also it'll be a much easier piece to eat. You can look at this. It was super tender, passed the flop test. I was not expecting it to be this good, but